Hey there, Mr. Johnson. It's Friday, February 10th, and as you can see by my changed background, I'm at home! Last night I was hanging out with my little sister and two of my fellow sisters, and we decided that we were going to be going to Orlando this weekend, so here I am. It's mostly because I need access to a woodworking shop to finish a couple things, but also this is pretty much the only opportunity I have to go home until about spring break. Now, while I agree that MIA was being very, very stupid for flipping off the camera at the Super Bowl, there are more important things to discuss right now. I just realized my little cowlick right here, so in order to not distract you from my story, I'm going to cover that up right there. There you go. How you darn. I'm going to have to put it on backwards because I realized how dark the bill makes my face. So yesterday I was sitting in my apartment watching a bunch of episodes of 30 Rock because that's what I do on my day off. So my roommate went out the door to check the mail, and as he came back he found this little note stuck to the door with tape, and it said final trash violation notification. As we started reading the letter, it said that we had left 2 bags of trash in the breezeway of our apartment building, and that they were going to instill a $50 fine for those 2 bags. Now, knowing the specific instance that they were talking about, I know for a fact that we had only put 1 bag of trash out there because our dumpsters are really far away from our apartment, so we save up trash for like a week and then pile it up at the front door, and if it's particularly smelly, we'll take it outside and then we'll gather up all the rest of the trash and then do a trash run right then. So we had taken the offending trash bag out in front of our apartment. While we gathered the rest of the trash, we had stepped outside, and when we looked to our left, we noticed the trash bag was no longer there. And I distinctly recall thinking to myself, I really hope we don't get fined for this. And of course we did, but I wanted to go to the front office and discuss the fact that I know that there was only 1 bag and not 2. So I called up the front office and I said, yes, I have a question about contesting this minor fee that we have for 2 bags of trash. Is there anything that I do to do this? And the guy said, nah, come to the front office and talk to the person in charge. So of course 10 minutes later I found myself in the main office of my apartment complex talking with one of the managers. Fortunately, there were 2 other people at the time contesting a trash violation notification. So we kinda got together and the manager talked to both of us at the same time. The manager said, I'm sorry, we're not waiving any fees right now. The fee still stands. You guys are gonna have to pay this. I know it sucks, but you're gonna have to. And of course, I was kind of okay with it because I knew that we had violated, like, you know, we did. I know we did. But the 2 girls that I was with were like, we didn't, though. We've never put trash out. And so the manager said, well, we collected evidence from the trash bag that says it was your apartment. So they pulled out the evidence and it had their address on it. And they had said, well, we didn't put that there because at most we've ever put a bag of kitty litter out in front of the apartment. And there's nothing else in a bag of kitty litter besides kitty litter, and of course other things, but not something that would have their address on it. And the manager reminded them that they weren't waiving fees at the time, there was no method of doing it, so we were just gonna have to take the fee, and it sucked. And the girls continued to push and said, we don't really want to pay this fee since we didn't really do anything wrong, and we're paying extra to have these cats, and you're blaming us for putting kitty litter out, which we already pay a bunch extra a month for these darn cats. So this manager, upon this realization that she was not going to get these bees out of her bonnet, decided that she had a change of heart and would in fact waive the fee for all 3 of us. Even though I in fact didn't really have an argument against that fee. So yes, fortune turned in my favor yesterday, but it was still kind of a pain in the butt, so I had to go to the front office for like half an hour for this, and I just pretty much sat there silently the entire time. So yeah, that was my Thursday. Other than that, pretty much nothing happened besides coming to Orlando. So I'll see you Monday.